cool. Another video, and it's Fairy Tale Day today, y'all. So I'm ranking the 10 Wizard Saints, all of them that they ever were. I only found 8 of them, so 8 there will be. And at number 8, I got Master Jose from the Phantom Lord Guild. He was playing games and trying to use his authority to become the fucking best. He basically wanted to boot Makarov and his guild as the number one guild because he was ruler of Phantom Lord and he was jealous of how Fairy Tail was always number one in the country. So he wanted to wipe them off the face of the earth and make his guild number one. But he was playing games with his authority and shit, and they were fucking with Fairy Tail. But Fairy Tail was a rambunctious guild. They to anytime that Fairy Tail took a mission, they ended up destroying some of the spots that they were supposed to protect, and that was just because the wizards in Fairy Tail were so powerful and stuff. So their magic kind of got a little out of hand and ended up destroying some of the towns that they were sent to go save and other things. But Phantom Lord, when they went on missions, they weren't quite like that. But they also were doing bad shit, fucking with other guilds, fucking with Fairy Tail, vandalizing their guild hall and other shit, doing shit that's not cool. That's why they had a battle with each other. But and Jose's at number 8 because I have Makarov at number 7. Makarov, Makarov, he's the third headmaster of Fairy Tail, and he's been the master for the longest time. He was, appointed by Hades or Prek when he was 48 years old, and now he's 80 something, and he's still running shit, and he's still holding down as one of the strongest members himself, as he should. And he's also one of the 10 Wizard Saints. He has light magic. He can turn himself into a big ass fucking monster thing. But that was the thing with Jose. He used dark magic. He used phantom magic to fuck with people and stuff. But when they were fighting and shit, he was yo, we could fuck shit up. We could cause calamity and shit because we're both wizard saints. He was telling Jose that they shouldn't be fighting each other because he was actually being wise with his magic. He was we can't be doing shit like this. You gotta calm the fuck down. And he'd call. But he wouldn't he'd call, so then he had to use he had to open up fucking fairy law and send him packing basically. He wasn't able to use his magic after that. He was scared of the light basically. Whatever the caster sees as evil will be extinguished by that light of fairy law. And he uses that move a lot. When there's nowhere else to go, he pulls that baby out, and it does work. He used it in the last season of the last season of Fairy Tale, the regular Fairy Tale series, and he put a lot of people in. He petrified a lot of people with that move, even himself, because he had to focus a whole bunch of power on a whole I don't know how many soldiers it was, thousands, and he wiped them all out because they were all fucking weak, and he was on timing and shit. But he was old, so he ended up dying. So let me see. Warren Seagrin, one of the founding members of Fairy Tail, at number 6, and he was one of the 10 Wizard Saints. But unlike Makarov and Jose below him, he was considered an emperor of Ishgar because he isn't human. He became a plant. He's a man who's actually a tree. He uses tree magic, world tree magic. He uses the power of fucking Genesis, not that bullshit that other niggas use. That's what not that bullshit that other fucking wizards use. Real fucking magic. That's why I had to put him with Makarov too, because he's older than Makarov and he is cool. And when Makarov sent them off to do a job for Warren, before they went to fight Tartaros, he was yo, you gotta use great respect when you're going towards Seagrin, because he's one of the emperors of Ishgar, one of the 10 wizard things, and he was ranked number 4 at that time. But on this list, I got him at number 6. Then I got another member of the emperors of Ishgar, and that's Wolfheim. He's a werewolf. He's not human. the four emperors of Ishgar are not human, and they're at the top of the fucking Wizard Saint list. Um, in the series, but like I got the right ranking right here. He's at number 5. Um, he just looks like he can fuck shit up more than Ward Seaver can. So I got him at number 5, and he was like doing some things, trying to like fight against another guy who's on here, but he's like way up there. And then I got number 4, Hyberion. He is a vampire. Like the other guys, he's one of the 10 Wizard Saints and an emperor of Ishgar, so he's like not human, and he's like more powerful than all the other humans on the continent, like that the Magic Council knows of. See, that's who the 10 Wizard Saints are. They appoint these people 10 Wizard Saints because of their high magical power, high magic skills, and they're known to have these magic skills. But there's other wizards out there that are like more powerful than them, like Natsu and Gildarts and some other people like Loxus. Like a whole bunch of members from Fairy Tail can handle these niggas and stuff. But and other guilds too. But these are just people who, like, the Magic Council recognizes as powerful wizards. And that was Hyberion at number 4. I got Iron Rock Jura at number 3, and I had to give him respect because he's been running around like since like you've always seen Iron Rock Jura holding down. During the Arashion Sasark, he was putting people like in the ground and stuff, and like even holding down against fucking Brain. Um, the guy who's like the leader of the Arashion Face, and he was also holding down during the Grand Magic Games. He had like one of the most, he had some of the strongest magic heals there. Only like one person had more power than him. That was somebody who was using a secret spell of Fairy Tail, Fairy Glitter, some shit that like niggas ain't supposed to use. But Kana can use it because she has the ability to hold that magic within herself. And that was the only person who had more magic heals than he did. And Loxus had to, like, when Loxus was fighting him, he had to go all out. Like, he almost lost. But yeah, Iron Rock Jura, I got him at number 3. He uses Iron Rock magic, and he even has light magic too, because he's like not a bitch. He uses the light. They typically these guys use like light magic powers too. So I'd be like, hey man, we ain't bad people out here. You gotta like calm the fuck down if you're a dark wizard type of shit. And then fucking number 2, Jellal Fernandez. He was one of the 10 Wizard Saints. Um, he is just a guy that knew about Zeref and other things because he was brainwashed for years, and he created the Tower of Heaven when he was brainwashed. When he was the 10 Wizard Saint. He went by the name Seagrain Jellal, and he was in the Magic Council. He even made decisions and stuff. And he's the youngest member on this list. Being around Urge's age and everything. He's like younger, but he's like powerful with the heavenly body magic. He has heavenly body magic, meteor. He moves around fast, like really fast. He took down the Arashion Sace by himself, no help at all from nobody, and that's like one of the strongest dark guilds on the continent. When they got out of jail because of Tartaros, he went there and he like handled those niggas and stuff and told them to repent for their sins for playing games with dark magic. And then they ended up following him and joining his guild called Crime Sorcier. Um, so Jellal, I got him at number 2, and he uses Grand Chariot is another great spell that he uses along with Senna, which is a move that where he brings a meteor down from the heavens and shit to like lay waste. Oh shit, that move. Yeah, as well as like, and I got him like in like overall like, he's definitely a top 10 character. And then I got at number 1. You're like, who's number 1? It's God Serena. And the only reason and you were asked like God Serena got killed though. Well, he got killed by Acnologia, who's the strongest monster in the series. Like nobody can hold with like Acnologia like in a one-on-one. Nobody can, not even Zera. They can't hold against the monster, the beast called Acnologia. And he got one shot by the strongest like person in the series. So I was like, that don't count, man. Because he was handling the 4 Wizard Saints. He handled Iron Rock Jura, Hyberion, Wolfheim, and uh, who else? Who else is there? Somebody else is there. Oh yeah, Warren Secret. All four of them, and he beat them easily too. He only used half of his magic heals. He has 8 types of dragon slaying magic, and he used only half to like wipe them out. He wasn't playing games and shit. The Wizard King, August had to tell him to stop. Like, hey man, you're gonna like fuck this continent up if you keep playing games. Yeah, yeah. And God Serena was like, I was just having fun with these losers because they're fucking weak. And yeah, God Serena at number one. But that was the ranking of the 10 Wizard Saints. You know, there is wizards out there stronger than all these guys though, but not many. I'll go over it again. Jose is at number 8. Makarov at number 7. Warren Seagrin at number 6. Wolfheim at number 5. And Hyberion at number 4. Jura at number 3. Jellal at number 2. And God Serena at number 1. I said, cool. Yeah, I say, cool. Corner on the corner. You know, there be fucking, cool. Corner on the corner.